Department of Examination, the neighborhood office in North Carolina, has declined to record charges for the situation equity deferred. Could become equity denied on the grounds that each murder residence abroad and afterward escape back home. And the subsequent stages for us are to keep on coming down on the U.S. specialists to focus on the it's been a long time of online missions and exhibits, yet Shanquella's legal advisors are hitting a large number of barricades. It's like they can't get a break with regards to getting the Cabo 6 charged, yet here's where things take a stunning go enough FBI. Yes, you heard it right, the FBI has chosen to play the slippery card. They're keeping a few urgent reports from Robinson's legal advisors. So what precisely is happening? Ensure you stay close by to figure out the FBI has chosen to play the cryptic card and is declining to spill the tea on the dissection results to Shanquella's crushed family. Might you at any point trust the boldness, yet from what believed sources are uncovering Shanquella's family isn't accepting this without a fight. They're not discouraged. There's as yet a way to equity. And the family perceives that we've needed to cut our own, basically cut their own way to equity. They're requesting answers and straightforwardness from the specialists, and they need to see those sought-after post-mortem results with their own eyes. Might you at any point fault them, yet here's where it gets significantly more bizarre at this point. It seems like their expectations of covering reality through the post-mortem examination results are run. Why, you ask? Well, support yourself for this sensation. The FBI has relentlessly turned down the family's supplication and is absolutely declining to deliver any reports. But since on the grounds that there's a FBI examination in progress, there's tiny that we can say the FBI says we can't deliver the reports to you in light of the fact that the case is as yet open. Since we are trusting that reports will be meant English that we got from the Mexican specialists, Swan Robinson told the U.S. Sun she then, at that point, proceeded with which again warnings wherever in light of the fact that you've settled on a choice for the situation, you've declared the choice freely to the family and to the general population, yet you're saying the case is as yet not shut, and conceding that a portion of the records from the insightful record that ostensibly would influence your choice to charge have not been completely deciphered. So the family is profoundly frustrated. They're concerned clearly about the warnings and the absence of straightforwardness in the examination. Yet they are not deflected. There's as yet a way to equity. And the family perceives that on the off chance that you don't remember, the FBI had proactively put out an announcement that fundamentally guaranteed that they wouldn't press any charges in view of the consequences of the postmortem. And after a cautious consultation and survey of the analytical materials by both U.S. lawyers' workplaces, bureaucratic investigators informed Miss Robinson's family today that the accessible proof doesn't uphold a bureaucratic indictment. The FBI said in a proclamation the passing of Miss Robinson has been unimaginably challenging for her family and the local area. As an issue of strategy, bureaucratic authorities, for the most part, don't give public explanations concerning the situation with an examination anyway, given the conditions of Miss Robinson's demise and the public worries encompassing this examination. It is critical to promise the public that accomplished bureaucratic specialists and prepared examiners widely evaluated the accessible proof and have reasoned that administrative charges can't be sought after the FBI had evidently made plainly they were finished chasing after this examination. So it has neither rhyme nor reason playing demure and declining to spill the tea on the examination records. Genuinely, the thing are they stowing away? Swan is onto something here. How could the FBI backtrack on their own words? It resembles they're waving those warnings right in front of us, trying us to uncover reality. That doesn't, it's not giving unsure, it's giving there's a video. And presently you're letting us know something different, not to accept our at any rate soon. Additionally shared that Shanquella's family is wanting to get back to Washington, D.C. on May 19, 2023. Which will stamp the 200th day since Shanquella's passing there. The group of attorneys and relatives will again request political intercession. There ought to be a degree of desperation a degree of prioritization by the U.S. specialists that simply isn't there yet. Swan said we as a whole saw what occurred on the video, and we are requesting that U.S. specialists step in and focus on the case and permit the removal cycle to stream, permit Mexican specialists to arraign the individual they've distinguished as the attacker in Mexican courts. In spite of the difficulty, the family isn't surrendering. We're actually reassuring and thankful for every one of the stages that are as yet saying Shanquella's name and not abandoning the case, since we're not abandoning it. Swan said in spring the shattered family's legitimate group composed an extended letter to President Biden requesting that the immediate assailant in the beating video be removed to have to deal with penalties in Mexico. The president or the Secretary of State should step in and request the removal of the suspect or indict the case stateside. The letter from the family's lawyers read the 18-page letter additionally included subtleties from Robinson's dissection, an already concealed examiner in police notes. We would rather not pass on any space for the organization to say we have barely any insight into the case. We didn't have the subtleties. We didn't have the foggiest idea. What the family asked is on the grounds that we really want an elevated degree of conciliatory intercession. We sent the correspondence to the most noteworthy representatives in our country. Notwithstanding this, Swan as of late ventured out to Mexico to monitor the situation with the case and promoter for the Robinson family. In the wake of sending a letter to the White House in spring requesting discretionary mediation, she shared that the examination concerning Shanquella's passing has been finished in Mexico and that a removal bundle was given to the U.S. government. She and Shanquella's family keep on begging U.S. authorities for activity for the situation, which has been considered femicide, a term utilized by Mexican police to depict the manslaughter of a lady by virtue of her orientation. The attorney called the excursion a reality-finding mission in the letter to the White House, which was acquired by the U.S. Sun. It was a strange involvement with the feeling that I've been a lawyer for just about 17 years. I'm a previous examiner criminal safeguard lawyer. Suen said I have never needed to actually go to one more country to explore for any family, so it was unbelievable in such manner in light of the fact that the lengths that this family has needed to go through while attempting to lament a friend or family member, yet additionally look for equity for the cherished one simultaneously. It's an extremely significant weight. I generally say that I'm flabbergasted at how they've put their shoulder to the furrow to truly push this forward. In the meantime, the Mexican government provided a capture warrant for Deja Knight Jackson, who was an immediate attacker in a video taken of Robinson being ruthlessly beaten before she was found dead at the manor. She was imparting to companions, yet regardless of specialists, guaranteeing that they're working with U.S. authorities. On the removal, there has been no capture for the situation, regardless. Swan Robinson and individual lawyer Ben Crump likewise looked at the obvious absence of cycle in the examination concerning Robinson.